It's good for us. Go out there. Saturday may be cold, may be snowing, who knows? So it's good to go out there, create some mental toughness. And the guys responded. Went out there, it's windy, some snowflakes, snow flurries, and the guys went out there and did a good job of executing. And so we're ready for any conditions that may happen on Saturday.
I know Adrian, if he's able to play, brings some deeper passes into play because of his arm strength, but you guys got a lot of mileage out of a handful of short throws against Indiana, 2 to Wandale, 3 to Wandale, and 1 to JD. How much work have you guys done on screen passes and short patterns that can create big plays without having to throw it a long way?
Yeah, really in this offense, we want to be able to stretch the defense, put stress on the defense with long throws as well as short throws. The screens, they got to cover the entire field. So with a JD and Wandale, you get the ball in their hands right at the line of scrimmage, they can make something happen. It also helps the line out, to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. They don't have to protect every play for 3 or 4 seconds. So it changes it up. It makes the defense, keeps them on their heels as to what's going on. So it's definitely, our screen game is definitely a huge part of this offense. And then when they stop the screens and they're up on the line of scrimmage, now you can create those opportunities to go deep. So
how nice of a job did you do on those 2 screens to Wandale?
On who did?
Luke.
Oh, yeah, did a great job. As a quarterback, you've got to, on both of those, it was, we wanted to crack the linebacker because the linebacker had Wandale man, so the quarterback did a good job of just buying time, allowing that X receiver to come in and crack. Found a window, gave Wandale a nice throw, and then when Wandale gets the ball in his hands, he's pretty special.
You obviously know Wandale can make plays, but have you been surprised with just his toughness? Some hits he takes and keeps coming.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a freshman, and he doesn't seem like a 5'9", 175-pound freshman. He plays tough with attitude. He's not afraid to run over a guy. He understands the game, the situations, when he needs that extra yard, puts his head down, and so very pleased with his performance. And this weekend at Purdue, it's going to be another tough game. They got a tough defense. They fly around, play hard. So we're going to need more performances like that from him and other guys on the offense.
How would you assess your red zone offense this year in total?
We can be better. In this league, when you get down to the red zone inside the 20, you've got to score. We've had some struggles at the kicking position, so we got to take it in our own hands. And instead of settling for field goals, we got to go and score touchdowns. Against the offenses we're going to play, touchdowns are going to win games. So we can't settle for field goals.
How often do you work on it? Because I know obviously you guys don't necessarily even want to be in the red zone. You want kind of bigger plays. So how do you balance putting in bigger plays where you wouldn't need to be in the red zone and also focusing on the action?
Yeah, really Wednesdays we start our red zone preparation, and we work Wednesday's a heavy red zone day. We'll touch upon it Thursday and then Friday as well. So it's important because you're not always going to get explosive plays. So when we get inside the 20, we got to make sure we're sound. We got to make sure we know what we're doing so we can punch the ball in.
It seems like you guys didn't go outside a ton even in August during fall camp and everything like that. Why was this the week to bring them outside and kind of test them a little bit?
Yeah, Coach Frost emphasizes toughness and getting out, and we're playing on a grass field, so the field may be sloppy. Rained a lot last week there at Purdue, so it may be a sloppy track. So we wanted to make sure that we got out this week and practiced on the grass, got used to the elements, got used to the conditions, so that if it is sloppy and rainy, snowy, whatever, that we have confidence that because we prepared and because we practiced on it, that we'll be ready to go.
Have they responded well to that bad weather?
Yeah, good day. Good day yesterday. We were outside. Good day today. The guys are, they focused in. A lot of times you go out there and it's cold, snowy. But those guys were focused on a game plan, focused on what we have to do, and we definitely got better today.
As a coach, how do you keep guys in your room engaged if maybe this season hasn't gone like they hoped it would individually, and maybe a guy would want to check out? What do you do with those types?
Well, we told them that the standard is a standard. So if things aren't going your way, we try to teach life lessons. If things aren't going your way in life, you can't quit. You can't give up. You got to just keep plugging, keep grinding, keep doing the things that are going to help you be successful. Also told them that we've got 4 more games guaranteed, and that let's make this the best best 4 games of individually of the year season and collectively. And so the guys have done a great job responding, being dialed in. No one's checked out. We all want to win these next 4 to guarantee a 5th game and then win a bowl game and finish this season off the right way. So a lot of season left, and they understand that, and they understand that when their number's called, they got to be ready to go.
I know you get asked about young guys like every week, but is there a true freshman beyond Darian who you'd say, okay, he can maybe work into the lineup at some point?
Yeah, we have confidence in all the guys. The Marion Houston Peanut, Jamie Nance, they're working against our defense, and it's all about developing, so they're lifting, they're going against our defense. They'll have a January or February to create some mental toughness and physical toughness, and then have a spring, and then so we expect those guys, this time next year to be in the mix and help to contribute. And then we got to go out and recruit and continue to bring in guys that can help this program get to the top.
With having some success against Indiana offensively, are you guys closer to finding just a couple things you do really well in identity?
Yeah, we are. Of the 4, we showed the offense. We had 4 clean series where we didn't have a penalty, didn't have a turnover. There was less than 3 tackle for losses, and when we had clean series, we scored 4 times. So when we don't beat ourselves, then we're pretty good. Now the goal is when we do have a penalty or a mistake, which is going to happen, we got to be able to overcome that. And if you get in the 1st and 15, we got to find a way to overcome that and score touchdowns. But when we're clean and we don't beat ourselves, we're a pretty good offense. So we got to continue just to master the fundamentals and not beat ourselves.
Do you feel like, when those penalties are committed, obviously it sets the drives back. Do you feel like you should be able to recover from that better, or obviously?
Yeah, you should. A good offense. You don't want to be in 1st and 15 or 2nd and long, but you got to be able to recover. You got to be able to make a play. You got to get back on track. And a lot of those penalties we have are self-inflicted, false start, illegal formation, things we can handle. But when we do have a setback, we got to be able to overcome it and find ways to score and to push the ball down the field.
Touched on Purdue's defense a little bit, but does anything particular really jump out? They're banged up in the front.
Yeah, they're banged up, but they play hard. They play as a unit. You wouldn't tell that they were 2 and 6. I mean, those guys fly around. Up front, they're very active. They'll get in some 3-man fronts. They'll get into some 4-man fronts. They'll bring the house and play cover 1 behind it. So they mix it up too. So you're never really sure what you're going to see on any given play. So we got to be dialed in. The offensive line has to be dialed into the different fronts they're going to present. But they play hard. They play hard, and we remember them from last year, and they got after us last year, and got a lot of those guys back. So we're expecting a tough game, and we got to be mentally prepared to go in there and fight.
Troy, if Adrian does come back Saturday, how valuable do you think these last 3 weeks will have been for him and his mental preparation being off the field?
Yeah, it's huge. Adrian's our leader. He's our guy, and so to get him back, I think will give us a lift, and guys will be psyched that he's back, and he's ready to go. I mean, he even when he was out, he was engaged, he was focused, he was around the team, and so I think he's chomping at the bit to get back and prove what type of quarterback he really is. So we're glad if he's able to go. We're glad to have him back.